Welcome to Hangman Tarot. We are going to get started today with our current energy. We're going to find out currently how they feel about you. Of course, we're going to start with Aries all the way to Pisces. And I can't say if it'll be in one video or two video. We shall see, though. We are going to get started here. I am going to timestamp along the way. So give me a little time, have a little patience with me. Also, before we start, I want to make sure that you go ahead and hit subscribe to Hangman. And go check out all my social media on the description box there and go check it out. Share, like, and follow. All right, we're going to get started. Okay. I am going to timestamp for Aries here real quick. Okay. All right, it is all set up. Okay. So I can have room for the cards. All right, we're going to find out a little bit about you, them, what this relationship is currently, how they're kind of feeling, some ending obstacles, whatever's in the way on your side and their side. So we'll find out some things that might be, an issue or something that is currently happening that is not allowing for this to be a thing or for this, whatever this relationship evolves into or is. Okay, we're going to get started. All right, Aries, let's find out currently how they are vibing you. So we have our Six of Cups. That is an upright. Strength card, also an upright. And relationship. Empress, darling. All right, so this person is definitely one of confidence, and they could definitely be a Leo or a fire sign. Could even be, I'll go with that, yeah. They're a very strong person, lots of courage. They feel as though you have a lot of self-esteem issues and that you have a lot of partners that maybe you have kind of gotten involved in things impulsively or just sporadically and you're dating. And maybe that's how you guys even met, was just this impulsive dating. And you're also feeling this is something that you're trying to simplify how you overthink and what you're overthinking about, but you're definitely working on that. And this is something to do with loving on the inner child or going deeper and trying to find things that were going on in your childhood so that you can take a look, find beautiful memories, learn from the things that are painful and move forward. But as of right now, this is something that is making it so that you are on a loop. You're overthinking. Okay. And try not to fear that, because when you're fearing that, you're fearing the change. And then making it so that this person currently feels like maybe you have some self-esteem issues. Maybe there's some difficulties here that they can't withstand or withhold. Okay. Yeah. So there's definitely feeling like you're out of touch, and you could even be a mother or they could be a mother, but they're feeling like your heart is completely out of the situation or just out of touch in general. Okay. They're feeling like maybe there's some disruption here. So there's definitely some disruption within and around this relationship. We're going to find out why. Okay. For them, they feel like the truth should be not hidden. They feel as though maybe there's some things going on in your past. Maybe there's some trickery. Maybe there's some like kind of running away and stealing things. And stealing things, I don't mean just things materially, like just in general, stealing hearts, stealing focus. Maybe they think you're just kind of like off in yonder focus. Mentally, they're feeling like, the truth would be the best. There's a lot of secrets here. There's something going on from your past. Again, that's confirming that Six of Cups card for me. It's just indicating that, yeah, you definitely have some work to do, especially when it comes to your childhood or your inner child. But the truth is definitely best, and that's how they feel in the situation. They feel like something is up. There's something up there. Yeah, and you come from a different place. You're feeling like they definitely are feeling content. You felt like they were content in dealing with each other. You felt like there would be a lot of balance in this relationship. I mean, this is a good card. We're feeling comfortable, or we're trying to feel comfortable and loving on this situation. And it's something that you thought that might not even be a conflict here. But this person is feeling things that you're not aware they're feeling, obviously. Let's find out. Ending, likely outcome here. 10 of Pentacles. So there will be an ending to this. However, the start of whatever this was definitely could have been something. They could have been some type of a leader or somebody who was in a position above you. They could even be somebody who you had a child with. But one of you is definitely a parent. That's how I'm feeling for this one. Okay. So this is not going to be like a super happy ending. 10 of Cups in reverse, 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. So this is just too unpredictable. There's too many things going on, too many motives, too hidden. It's too hidden. They ain't fun with it. Okay. And the issues are surrounding these negative thoughts that you continuously have. These issues, again, are being confirmed with the 6 of Cups. This is confirming that for me anyway. And you definitely are not looking for help in others at the moment. And that is something that they have also told you to go do. However that resonates for you, the issues will continue to grow, and they know this. So there's a clear ending in this relationship. And currently that is where this is the standing of the situation. Okay. All right, Aries, please have a beautiful day. Hit subscribe when you check out. We're going to get into our Taurus. Currently, let's get started. We're going to find out currently how they are vibing you. How do they feel about our Taurus? Okay. Okay. All right, guys. Let me get a few shuffles here. And a drink. One more. All right, Taurus. Let's find out about their current feelings and your current feelings. Obviously, trying to find those two out. The Fool up, Temperance up, right? Okay, so as far as your current feelings in the situation, you definitely took a leap of faith in this. You were definitely in a new beginning. This was something that you were kind of riding on as far as like not being aware of anything bad going on around you. You could have gave a shit less. You really could have cared less. You trusted the situation, even though you might have had some red flags. You still were working on that. You're still walking in this, okay? And you just trust in yourself. So it's not even about trusting other people. It's about trusting yourself and being able to handle whatever life gives you or whatever this individual gives you by the end of it, that you can handle that. Okay. So that's where that is. And it's definitely time for you to fall in love. You're in a place where you feel like you could fall in love. And that's something that is super vital in the situation, because I mean, that's putting a lot onto somebody. That's, even if they don't know about it energetically, that's just like, that's a lot or whatever. Temperance up, right. So they are definitely somebody who is working on themselves. They're a good balance in a relationship when it comes to this relationship, and they have a good perspective on things. They feel like you're very balanced. They feel like maybe you have a really clear mind, that the control that you once upon a time, conflicts that you may have had once upon a time, are just not there. And this person is definitely here to be, build in whatever this is, okay? Because this is peaceful, but they're willing to build something in order to find some peace, some sort of peace here, okay? Okay, let's find out what the connection that brought the two of you together, okay? Okay, so they were impulsively dating when they met you. So Taurus, when you met up with this person, who's definitely going to be a fire sign or a Leo or a Sagittarius. As far as Sagittarius, I would actually even go into, let's see, where did that go? Yeah, Leo or Sagittarius for sure, though. Fire sign. Okay, so however that resonates in this reading for you, okay? Okay, so again, they definitely were impulse dating when they met you. They have lots of confidence, they have lots of strength, and this issues are something that to build, but they definitely were kind of picking wrong partners. They're known for picking wrong partners. Okay, that needs to be said. As far as you're just, when you're kind of walked into this situation, you were looking for some like help in other people. Okay, you were having lots of negative thoughts. There was a lot of issues that were growing for you. So you were in a place where you were not up to par. But as of now, though, so this is something that, kind of developed into a little bit of a relationship. So this is definitely something that has started and kind of has been marinating on something, okay? Because you're at a place where it's time to fall in love. You're at a place where you're trusting yourself, especially when it comes to this other person, okay? Let's find out the strength of this relationship. Knight of Wands. Okay, so again, it's indicating just trying to find some balance, just trying to find some peace and bring some things together to add something whole here, okay? There's a hot temper, though, in this situation. They're difficult. They don't want to commit. There's something about the situation. But this is the strength. So I'm just feeling like it's not super strong because you're either caught off guard right now, even with heartbreak, something that is overcoming and you feel betrayed and you feel like there is no silver lining and you feel sad as fuck. You definitely were feeling caught off guard. So it's almost like there's an erratic relationship here and it's like, well, what the else? How, it's the difficulty of these two cards and the non-commitment between these two and the heartbreak and the being caught off guard for me is that you're in the midst of being told or you're after that it's not happening. You two aren't hanging out. It's showing, it's indicating to me that this is not happening right now. Okay, so that's the strength. Not very strong, obviously. Let's find out the weaknesses in this card. In this reading. Okay. Could have been a new beginning. It's just not growing. This person won't make a choice. They won't choose Taurus or whomever they're fucking around with. There's definitely a seeking of truth, and that's probably on your behalf. There's a lot of, you might even be stalking the truth. You might even be like pushing into so much that you would pay for the truth, but it's like there's a loss of passion now, and it's very uninteresting because this person is very uninterested. There's a lot of judgment and won't make a choice on over on their side. So this cloudy and this judgment is definitely coming from their way. As far as your way, you definitely were in over your head, and you're definitely going to be careful next time who you lend, your thoughts to, or your financials even. But I feel like as far as this, there's a layer of control here that was really fucking up the balance in this relationship. And it's just like, you felt like you were taken advantage of, okay? And you felt there's some sort of spending issue in the situation also, okay? All right, we're going to find out if there's going to be any success or not with this situation. Empress in reverse. Got our Five of Swords, in reverse. It's just really heavy. It's just going to be like there's unfocused coming from them. They're very unfocused. They're out of touch. They're dropping it. They don't want to have communication. So there's lack of communication. There's no logic for them in the relationship no logic in being why they should be in it. And your heart is definitely out of touch of this point, Taurus. So definitely pulling back on the nurturing, the loving, the space that, and you could even be a mother or a parent in general, but you're definitely vibing that there's kids involved in the situation somehow, and they're very heavy and consumed and non-communicating. So I wouldn't fuck with them. What's the point? Yeah, I would not currently date that person. All right, Taurus, let's move on. Hit subscribe before you leave at Hangman Tarot. All right, we're going to move on to our Gemini. So currently, Gemini, how Gemini currently are they feeling about you? We're going to find out their zodiac sign. We're going to find out what it is that connected the two of you. We're going to find out a few things here. Let me timestamp this so I can start my shuffle. Okay. All right, Gemini. We're going to find out how you currently feel about this person, how this person feels about Gemini. We're going to find out what brought the two of you together, the strengths and the weaknesses. And is there any success, successful or not? I'm feeling like we'll find out. What a day. It's been a long day and it's only 1 o'clock. All right, Gemini. What does Gemini need to know about this person currently? Who they are thinking about, or this person is thinking about them? Relationship, what brought it about? What does Gemini need to know about this situation? Oh, don't fall. Girl, don't fall. I thought my laptop was going to go bloop. I'd have been so mad. I'd be like, no, stop it. Okay. Current feelings, 3 cups in reverse, Ace of Wands. That is up right. All right. Let's get into it. First of all, you be dealing with definitely a fire sign for me. Okay. All right. This person is feeling they feel like you're probably too pushy. They feel like there should be more focus on limits, and they feel like you're not focusing on the limits. You're not focusing on specific things that they need, especially when there's boundaries or limits, or just in general how they believe in life. And they feel like that's a big deal. Yeah. And you keep yourself, they feel like you're not actually authentic in front of. That's a huge current energy that I'm getting from them. And yeah, you guys are in the midst of the beginnings here. So you're just meeting, something's just been kind of brought up. Okay. 3 cups in reverse with this cups card is definitely a relationship. So definitely vibing on that. As far as our 3, I'm feeling like getting into this, there was going to be some sort of, give back. So it's like a relationship. Okay. Where's the reward? Okay. So your energy, you're currently feeling like you could move on from it. This is new in the beginning. This is just, starting, but this is something that you definitely feel like it has already failed. It failed to like lift off the ground even. That's kind of where this is at as of right now. Let's find out the connection that brought the two of you together. Okay, so you must have had really, really good chats, because I'm feeling like there was a lot of communication, a lot of smart, logical theory, fantasy conversation, limit conversations, even limit conversations. And that's 4 swords upright. That's definitely confirming to me that this Ace of Wands, that's confirming the whole limits and just kind of trying to be sure of the limits, but you're Gemini not respecting their limits. So that's funny that you kind of met on those conversation things. As far as 3 Pentacles in reverse, you were kind of obsessed with something about this specific person, okay? You might even care a little bit too much, because you kind of get obsessed with the information about this individual. And I feel like that's definitely something that they probably can feel. And that doesn't feel like solid or stable or practical, but and not organic at all. So they're feeling like you're not natural and you're natural at all. Okay. And you're not feeling the reward of it. So that might be what the limit is. So you hit something and you're like, fuck it. I'm not getting a gift from this. I'm not even getting, we went on a date. I didn't even get laid. That's kind of where this vibe is. That's what I'm feeling. We got our Knight of Pentacles upright, Four of Wands in reverse. So we're going to find out here what it is that strengthened this relationship. So if we were to get into this more so, hard work on your end would be super, super important. Responsibility, you name it. Being realistic and adding a little bit of that creativity that you have, adding that into your relationship would add to this specifically, instead of putting pressure on somebody to do something that they don't actually want to do. And you're very well aware of that. Okay. If they were to let go of their past and how other people see you, they kind of are concerned about how you're seen in the public or how people see you in specific. Okay. And they feel like you're just kind of a dumpster emotionally. So it's almost like it's like you're full. Okay. They're over it. But that would strengthen it. And I don't know if they can stop seeing you in the terms of like you live in your shadow and they want you to let it go. I don't know if they could move on from that, but we're going to find out. We're going to find out. Okay. Let's find out if this is going to be successful or not. So your current energy with this specific fire element, Emperor, Chariot upright. So, okay, successful or not, basically it could be if you were to put in effort, and the effort means of letting go of your shadow, Gemini, okay? And allowing yourself to be a hard worker and allowing them to let go of their shadow and allowing you two to come together and be realistic though, because if there's limits and they have them, you need to listen to them. Otherwise, there's no point, okay? Because it could be super stable. There could be a lot of authority, victory in this as self-love, and they don't want to feel that overrated feeling because that is something that will make them fucking run. And you could even be a father or just somebody who is very disciplined or under control. That's how you come off, okay? And that's not how they're seeing you and how they think everyone else sees you. But yeah, if there's in view or perspective or taking note of limits, respectful, you could, it could be a yeah. All right, Gemini, hit subscribe to Hangman Tarot when you check out. Otherwise, we're going to move on into our Cancer zodiac sign, I think. Isn't it Cancer next? Okay. All right, let's get started, Cancer. We're going to find out a little bit about your person, who they are zodiac-wise, and currently how you and them feel. We're going to find out kind of currently what connection had brought you two together and the strengths and the weakness in the situation, as well as, is this going to even be successful? Will this even work out? Should I even fuck with this situation? Find out what zodiac Cancer needs to know about the relationship or the current person that is currently vibing on them, currently feeling, whoever's currently thinking about you, whoever you're currently thinking about. We're going to find out. Cool on there. Okay. One more. All right. So currently, okay, so currently you're changed in your feelings. We have Eight of Pentacles upright and then our Three of Pentacles in reverse. So you are feeling, you specifically, Cancer, are feeling like you've changed your feelings, kind of giving up after maybe seeing something or seeing the truth about something, or you're like, oh my God, what the fuck was I thinking? Kind of wandering off, kind of like, allowing yourself to maneuver on past everything. And there could have been potential here, but there's a lot of anxiety around the situation. And that's what I'm getting off of this. As far as their current feelings of you is that they might be a little obsessed with you. They do care about what other people think about you. And that might be a reason that you're kind of like at the end of this relationship because you don't care And you just want to know, is this good for me? Is this a solution? Is this something I can move past? Is this something that I actually need to overcome? Is this something that I need to, ease on past? Maybe, maybe not. But you are dealing with an earth sign, Capricorn in specific. But you feel like they give too many shits about stuff. You feel like that your changed feelings come from how they started becoming obsessed with some information about you, some truth or something that was revealed to them. And you also got to see the whole picture here too. So let's not be joking, nobody. Death in reverse, justice that is in reverse. So we're going to find out the connection that brought the two of you together, okay? It was the ending of something, but it wasn't quite the ending. So I'm feeling like there was a lot of dishonesty, and this could have been after or before a divorce or a breakup of a really, committed relationship. But I feel like not accepting the truth was something on their behalf, okay? And not being able to accept the things that are inevitable would make the both of you kind of like toxic as fuck. So it's almost like you guys built off toxic grounds here. That's how I'm feeling. And I'm feeling like this happened, this all began before, the ending for someone's relationship was even over. Okay. And that was something that you were not accepting at the moment. You were not accepting that. And you didn't care if it was, you had to wait for the ending. You weren't going to. So that's kind of where that ended up. And there's a lot of dishonesty here and lack of accountability and that goes on theirs. So this earth sign is definitely somebody who was probably dealing with somebody else. Okay. And that could come back surely and bite them in the ass, because the balance of fairness always bites you in the ass. It just seemed very unfair when you started here with both of you. Okay. Let's get into, let's find out some things that added to. Okay, so this was manifested. So you definitely were manifesting this individual, however that comes out for you or resonates for you. It's almost like you were too playful. You kind of maybe were a little bit naive about the situation, and the manipulation came out on both ends, okay? The manipulation, though, and that manifesting is the only reason that this continued, and that playfulness, okay? They were able to handle a lot, and they were super flexible and balanced on their own. But to become whole and to keep moving forward, they definitely were in a place where they were like, I guess, I'll just keep going on here. The only reason I'm here is because I can deal with this shit. So I'm sorry to say, Cancer, but the only reason this person kept fucking with you is because they were able to deal with it. They could hold that. They were able to hold a lot of dark. Capricorn, yeah, you probably never really knew how they felt until they said something, and then you were probably like, huh? Okay, let's find out, is this going to be successful or not? Okay, so it's just going to be like, a challenge. Challenge after challenge after challenge. It's nothing but a fucking group fight all the time. It's almost like it's the most insecure relationship. And I don't know how long this relationship has been. I don't know how short it was, but I do know it started toxic. So it's going to end that way also. And it's almost like if the passion was there, yes. If the determination was there, yes. But it is not, okay? That is not in here. This is just restless, and it's very held back, and there's a lot of frustration behind the relationship and behind the people in it, okay? And nonstop competition, no focus, fighting constantly. There's always a battle. There's always a reason to be pissed off at each other because two egos are dating. The souls are, quite frankly, I don't know where they went. Cancer, I would keep it moving, because this is a slow burn to a burnout. Slow burn to a breakup. All right, Cancer, let's keep this moving forward. Please hit subscribe to Hangman Tarot, and go ahead and check out all my social media on the description box, and share, like, and follow. We're going to get into our Leo reading. Find out who it is that Leo has on their mind currently and how they feel currently. We're going to find out a connection between the both of them. What keeps this relationship, in it? I wouldn't even say strong, because it's like, fuck. If you're pulling from the fact that you can hold space for a lot of dark shit, you might as well just not be in a relationship. You might as well date the devil, honey. Because I wouldn't call that. I would just call that like putting up with shit. And I don't know how strong you need to be to do that. I don't even know. That would feel weak to me. I feel weak when I'm letting people take advantage of me. I do. Okay. Let me go ahead and timestamp for this. Okay. Let's get started, Leo. Currently, who is on your mind, Leo? We're going to find out their zodiac sign, find out the connection that brought the two of you together, the weaknesses, the stronger areas. Is this successful? Is it going to work out? What's going to happen? Should we fuck with this or no? Knight of Cups. Already starting out that relationship card. Okay. Dealing with a fire sign. Is everybody dating a fire sign? I mean, literally, I think every time I do the pull on these cards, it's been fire sign. Okay. So in coming into whatever this relationship could be, this definitely could just be a physical thing, but it's very energy focused. Definitely dealing with that fire sign, like I said. So there was options when this person kind of came in, and that's where they are currently. Yeah, they have a lack of like any kind of drawing back into you. Could even be cheating or a triage. Just so they could even be at their job, and you could feel like that was cheating, or the mere fact that they don't allow you to come together very often. Who knows? Okay, but I mean, as far as this, it's just you're so emotional and you're already unrealistic emotionally. And there could be some addictions there, whether it's like loud or not. Addictions really make for someone who's sulky, depressed, unrealistic emotionally and lacking any kind of substance here, and moving forward into a relationship that started out in like a diligent, smart kind of way, a very dedicated way. And then it's like all fucking falling to pieces here. Maybe that's why they're cheating, because you're just very caught up in this ego stuff. Okay, sorry. Let's move forward, Leo. Let's get into that connection. What brought the two of you together, okay? Okay, so they had really high expectations of you. So the mere fact that they kind of thought you were this something specific in a really positive light, and then all of a sudden you're not. So it's like they had new trust in this relationship. That's what brought them in, was this newness and that new energy. And their expectations were high because, again, it came in energy focused. It came in dedicated. You came in very insecure, though. Whether or not they knew it, you came in like, your shit don't stink, but it's like you no longer see what is real because you're very unrealistic. And it's like the motherfucking logic has went out the goddamn window because you've lost touch with the entire relationship, with the entire picture around the relationship. You couldn't even put it up to your face and been like, this is exactly what this is. You would never have known because your reality is not here. Yeah. The commitment is not there. You came in uncommitted too. Very weird. Very weird. All right, let's find some things. Strengthen. Okay, so the only thing that was kind of pulling you through this relationship was the fact that they thought you were charming, okay? Even though you have this really difficult temper, they felt like you're a free spirit, but you're actually very impulsive. And it's like there was so many difficulties in this relationship, so erratic, that it wasn't really seen as much because, you put on that mask, you put on that second face. And it's very, very unbecoming of you. So their idea that they just kind of had an idea that you would continue to grow. And they felt as if anything keeping them from moving through this relationship was just, they had cloudy judgment and they ignored that. Okay. And they definitely had loss of passion, and there was a huge uninterest after the fact. But that stuff would have hit them right before. So this did strengthen them to become kind of like detached from what they actually thought you were. They just want to know the truth, and they don't, they don't want to make a choice yet. That's what's kept this strong. They didn't make the choice to walk out the fucking door. Okay, so what if we were to get back into this relationship, keep this relationship going? How would we do this? Well, you would work your ass off. You'd be extremely responsible about the situation. And if you added a little creativity, some energy, splashed a little bit of, responsibility on that bullshit, it might. But this is going to fail. This is going to be a failed endeavor, because as far as this relationship goes, it will not move forward. It won't move on. It won't get into a place where you could become whole. This is not something that's going to happen. Okay. And you're too busy failing at a business maybe, or an endeavor, or something with your passions. But the past is the past, but this is something that they won't forget. So this is a non-working system. Whether you've seen it not work yet, it won't work. It will end. That will end. And if it doesn't, it's going to be a lonely road. All right. Let's get into our Virgo tarot reading. We're going to find out currently who is currently on Virgo's mind, and then we're going to find out what brought the two of them together, what keeps them together, and what tears them apart. And of course, zodiac sign. What does Virgo need to know about this specific person? I'm going to go ahead and timestamp this, so give me a second. Okay. All right, Virgo, let's get one more shuffle in. Currently, what do they feel about Virgo? Okay. Okay, so could be dealing with an Aquarius or just an air sign in general. Okay, so they're currently feeling like there's a new trust in this relationship. Somebody else, they have very high expectations, and it's almost as if like what they see is something that you're unaware of. And now I'm telling you, okay? You feel really confident and strong about the relationship. You feel like there's some impulse dating here, though, and you do have self-esteem issues, or else you're feeling like they might have some self-esteem issues as far as that goes. But you picked the wrong partners, Virgo. And by that, I mean, when we pick these partners, we, show them something, we invite them into a picture of us, and they take it and they keep it as an illusion. They keep it in their wallet. And the moment that we are not that person is the moment that shit goes fucking south. And that's picking the wrong partners. You don't want to, you know what, let's just keep moving forward. Let's not start. Okay. Yeah, because this relationship is definitely losing touch of reality. Okay. This relationship no longer sees the light. It no longer sees the truth in anything. There's so much dishonesty and so much anxiety. It's so insecure as far as relationships go. This is an insecure one. Ugh. It's like, what? Okay, let's find out. Let's find out the connection that brought the two of you together. King of Wands, Magician upright. Very nice. Okay, so the connection that brought you into the situation is the focus of it. Okay. You thought you could feel everything. You were very determined about it. And there was like a capability in this relationship. You thought that this person had every fucking thing. Okay. And they thought you were a leader. They definitely felt like you were daring to make any type of decision, and they didn't want to make those decisions. So the whole picture, they could just sit back and they felt like they saw it. Okay. They felt like maybe you were going to take over the bills, take over, the finances. The love was deep on their end. Okay. And they loved that you took the lead in this relationship. Let's find out the weaknesses here. So 9 of Swords upright, 10 of Pentacles that's in reverse. So you chose, Virgo, to use money as like kind of a trapping device. For me, the 10 of Pentacles is just the motives are here. There's hidden things that you just didn't say to this person. And then this person built up these high expectations of what you were saying, and the things that you didn't say were motive. You had a motive getting into this relationship. We all do usually, but it was just like almost like to trap somebody in with some financial. So like, you know, get them on that and trap them. And they've got a lot from it. That's the weaknesses in this relationship. It's a lot of anxiety up in them. It's almost like they're just covering themselves from, because it would just add on to that trauma of, you know, that's not healed. So, and that is something that is definitely currently going on. Okay. Nine of Wands, that is upright. They are definitely, if this were to be tended, if this love thing were to be tended, it would be super easy for them. It wouldn't even matter. But it's like, you're not tending anything. If you were to make a good choice and, you know, you didn't put off the action, it's just, you have no action. And that is holding you up. You have action and everything else, and you're mature about everything else. You have good advice everywhere else. But with your person, you don't make good choices at all. You just put it off, you know, and it's a human. So this human is building trauma and building anxiety and building ideas that maybe, you know, this will begin again, and, you know, things will start over because where'd you go? And, you know, the last stand is the only thing. They just felt like they were standing there one more time, just waiting one more time. That's the only thing keeping you in this fucking relationship, is the fact that they think because you have fucking fooled them, Virgo, into thinking that you were somebody you're not, that you're going to change, and you're not. You're just Virgo. It is what it is. It doesn't mean you're bad. It just means, you know, you're not the person that you conveyed to be. Okay. So as far as success or not, this is super unstable. This is our King of Pentacles that is in reverse. And then we have our 7 of Pentacles that is in reverse also. Okay. So as far as Pentacles, I feel like there's a lot of material things about this reading, and I feel like it's less practical, it's less secure, it's less, you know, organic, if you will, but it's very stubborn. It's very thick-headed of a relationship. They currently success-wise, I mean, I don't think so. If you were to do something about this, yeah, because this person's a pushover or whatever, and they'll just keep letting you, you know, fucking go over their boundaries, because they're so in their trauma that it wouldn't matter if you treated them good or bad. They wouldn't. It's at that point. So it's just too unstable, though. There's too much laziness. It's too weak. There's too much of a weakness in this relationship in general, and it's just not it's not a go. It's not. No loyalty in this. No. Ugh. I did see a second story, but I'm not going to get into that. Okay, let's continue, Virgo. Please check out Hanged Man Tarot and subscribe. And we're going to move forward. As soon as I come back, I'm going to finish up doing what I need to do and go get my children. So I'll be back with, what are we on next? Libra through Pisces. So I'll be back with the second upload or live, and I will see you then. Remember, hit subscribe to Hangman Tarot, click the bell button, share, like, and follow on all your social media. Thank you. We will see you soon.